If you'd like to see more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMtrading. Today's April 30th, 2020. And today is Thursday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day, starting out at 1:45 South African time. Main refinancing rate coming out of the European Union. That is an important number. We're going to take a look at the euro. And then later today at 2:30, unemployment claims numbers coming out. This is a weekly number. This is not the NFP. I repeat that. This is not the NFP. The NFP is not going to be tomorrow either. It's going to be next Friday at 3:30 South African time. So, however, this unemployment claims number is very important because it gives us a direction of what is going on in the ground in the United States in terms of employment situation. Now, looking at the markets, we're first looking at the currencies. Aussie dollar continues to grind upwards versus the US dollar, raising some of the other currencies higher as well. We're going to take a look at that. And the Dow Jones has an explosive day yesterday. Over 600 points on the upside because of news, positive news about Gilead Sciences having some sort of treatment for the coronavirus. Also, oil bounced yesterday. Technicals were telling you that things were moving up. So it was like everything coming together all at one time. Now, looking at the commodities, gold ranging higher while oil bounces and gave us that push on the upside. Now, looking lastly at the stocks, Apple and Amazon due with earnings after the close today, which means that's 11-ish p.m. South African time. It's 11-ish. There's not a direct number. That's why I say 11. But let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trade. So we're going to jump into the Euro USD, and it has still been in a tight range. And we're now trading at the top of that range, 108.88. From our low of 108.17-ish level. So this has been really in a tight range. Now today is going to be a telling sign, okay, especially with this refinancing rate coming out. If we break above this 108.80-ish level, we could definitely see it back into this 110-ish level. And that could be a possible play for today. Now jumping into the Aussie USD, okay, grinding upwards, okay, this is what I like about this. It's a continual grind. There's no kind of fake out here. It gives you that direction versus the US dollar, and it looks like we're getting out of trouble for the Aussie dollar versus the dollar as we're entering today's session. So this may continue until we see a full recovery up to the 66.70-ish level. Now jumping into commodities, gold trading higher at 17.19. And we mentioned this the other day, that it looked like it was forming some sort of trading range between 1730-ish level and 1700-ish level. And sure enough, that's what's been going on. Now looking at oil, bouncing quite nicely yesterday from about $13 to $12 up to $16, $17 a high. And we're settling here at 1673. So this is a resistance-ish level. Let's see if we can break out of it. Now looking at the explosive Dow Jones, okay, we broke above this resistance area the previous day, okay, at 24,200-ish level right here. You could see that that was our resistance once before. And then we broke out on the upside to 24,681. Now 25,000 is your next real resistance-ish level. Okay, however, we still have corporate earnings still coming out. If we look at that, that's a clearer picture of that 25,000-ish level of our resistance. So in the past month, we've gone up over 6,000 points in the Dow Jones. Okay, so it's a beautiful V formation. Now, remember, the Dow Jones futures are the future contracts. So basically, we're assuming what the worth of the stocks are in 6 months from now, looking at the graph. So with that said, okay, there's going to be a rotational move. And I do predict this because I think we're still not out of the woods yet. I think it's still too premature to say that Gilead Sciences has the treatment for the coronavirus. Pfizer also came out. Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, which is also a drug company, came out yesterday saying that by fall they think that they could have a vaccine. But this is all hearsay, okay? In the anticipation that the markets will come back in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and the coronavirus does not come back, and social distancing works, I think we could have a semi-normal kind of economy until those vaccines, until those treatments are confirmed. So in the meantime, is positive news. We're looking forward for some recovery in the economies around the world and the lockdowns kind to subside. But until we get that confirmation, we won't see it. Now, looking at the stocks, Facebook was up yesterday, but selling off here a little bit. Apple as well sold off, okay, which is coming out with earnings later today, 11 p.m. ish time. Okay, it doesn't come out directly, there's no specific time. Amazon as well was up close to its all-time highs. If we look at some of the other stocks, JP Morgan was actually down. Now remember, the bread and butter of an economy is either all those consumer goods that are produced. Now, we've spoken about this before. I haven't touched about it for quite some time, but I'm going to jump to Alcoa. Alcoa is the largest aluminum metal company in the United States. As things have been, bringing us back to 2009, as you could see here, okay, this is a monthly chart. We test the lows of 590, okay, a little bit just below 590, and we bounced off of it. So in terms of recovery, it looks like there's some positive news out there. Now, will we test our lows again? Perhaps, okay? We're going to test it today, tomorrow? I don't think so, okay? This may take about 3 weeks to 6 weeks to see how this coronavirus lockdown closing is going to happen. Okay, this lockdown easing is going to happen. That's more correct to say. So with that said, okay, the markets are still strong. Okay, so I do anticipate some more volatility in the markets as we go into today's session. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.